Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker. And today we're back to our normal Thursday show and tell. I hope all of you in the States had an amazing Thanksgiving. And thank you so much for all the love and support that you've shown me. We talked about that last week. We don't need to get saccharine here. So I'm still trying to find a way to balance with the light here. I'm filming in a tight little square because I have a lot of blocking stuff out here from where I've been blocking things. So we're in an even tighter configuration, and apparently I'm still in a big glare spot here with the ring light. So anyway, family is out of the house now. So it's kind of quiet. As of filming this, Troy is in Michigan for the week. By the time this goes up, though, on Thursday, he'll already be back home. So it's just going to be busy. You know, this time of year is just always slammed. I am not doing Vlogmas this year. So I'm not doing, even like kind of partial updates and things like that. Between family having been here, and I had a doctor's appointment today. Pippin has a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Then I have another doctor's appointment and a hair appointment next week, and then another doctor's appointment the following week. I'm just not going to do that to myself. My life is pretty boring. I try to do like Vlogmas in July and stuff too. So, if you're really interested in my day-to-day life of what it's like to get up at 3 a.m. and work out and clean and cuddle cats and do some knitting. But by and large, my life is pretty boring. So this year I am not going to do Vlogmas at all. I also just did the 30-day challenge where I was vlogging all of that, just the challenge part. And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of over like bulk edits like that right now. So we have an update to our decor. I moved all of the shawl in a ball here. I had a couple of balls of bulky that I did put in the bin underneath me here, but that is Charlie the Gingerbread. That's a free pattern that is available on Lion Brand, I believe, and it comes with an eggnog, a tree, and a snowman. Casper the Snowman is still in pieces. I have not finished him yet. It's been, I think, 5 years since I made the eggnog. Yeah. So, and then my little llama loves and corn duck. Eventually I'm going to have merch done with corn duck on it. It's on the list of things to do. I will be honest, like it has just been this whole year, from moving September 2023 and trying to get established here. And then, we immediately hit, like, it was Halloween, my mother-in-law's 95th birthday party, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas. And then we had like all the New Year flush of things to do, just the random things that had to be done, getting the house in Charlotte sold, all of that. That was kind of crazy. And then it was like April before I kind of started feeling like we had some normalcy here. And then in particular, like most of the summer was good. I actually had quite a bit of homeostasis for the summer. And then in August, I had there are cock cabooses for sale, and my husband's texting me about that. We're not buying a cock caboose. Not making that investment. Yeah, so August, I had the Southern Comfort Fiber Market, my birthday, and then I got sick for 2 weeks. So I kind of feel like I lost August, and then September came in like a wrecking ball, and that was all she wrote. So I'm almost done Christmas shopping. I've got to figure out what I want, and I need some ideas from Troy about what he wants, but I think I've got my mother-in-law's gift. I have an idea of what I'm sending my brother and his wife. I've already sent my nieces things. I've got stuff for all 4 grandkids. I've got stuff for all 4 stepsons, plus the 2 spouses, plus a family friend. I think I'm done. I think I'm more or less done. I just need to start wrapping things and getting them under the tree. I will pop in some pictures at the end here of the Christmas tree, which I'm not wild about my tree this year. This is the second year in a row where I really don't like my tree that much, but it's okay. It's not great. I did something wrong and I'm not sure what I did wrong in decorating. And I've got some other like little vignettes that I will pop pictures up of, and there will be kitten cat pictures at the end of this too. So, I guess let's get a rolling. My brain is fried. So it is like 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I normally don't film this late in the day just because this is where I'm starting to like for the day, but I had time. So I thought I'd take advantage of the time that I have. So I have some purchases. I have some WIPs, and I do have some squares at the bottom of this bag. I think I forgot to grab one of the squares on my way up, but that's okay. We don't need that right now. First WIP is the one that was in the thumbnail. So I am working on one of my half circle shawls. I will leave a link for the tutorial down below. I will also stick it in an iCard up here. This is using Premier Fable in Snow White, held with a cake of mandala, Lion Brand mandala in Neverland. So I had 3 of these cakes. I had 6 of the fables. I just started my 4th skein of fable, no, 3rd skein of fable. And I'm almost done with my first cake of mandala. So very simple pattern. This is kind of like my, I know I'm going to be sitting somewhere for a few minutes shawl with family here and 2 children's under the age of 3. I needed something I could work on that I didn't have to think about or was in pieces, so I could easily shove it in a bag and move it if the kids were getting a little handsy with things. I kind of wish I had used these to do a baby blanket instead of a shawl now that I'm looking at the way the colors are laying out together and the alternation of the colors. I really kind of dig how this is turning out, though. It'll be, once I get the next section of the green up here in, it will balance a little bit more. You can see where I'm starting to get some of the green in that wedge there. So I like how it's turning out. It is, you know, once again, it's another one of those jumbled messes, which I kind of enjoy. But I do wish I had used these yarns to do a baby blanket instead of doing a shawl, now that I'm seeing how I like how these are coming together. So I've got that in an ancient 31 tote that I was gifted. The other WIP I brought up here, I do have some progress updates for my Granny Square cardigan. I was really hoping to have more done on this, but I am lucky I got the sleeves on this and got this blocked before I shared it again. I know it's been 2 weeks, but once again, toddler fingies. So this got shelved for the last 2 weeks, more or less. But I did get the sleeves added. I did decide to go ahead and add the 1 extra row here at the bottom. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to bridge the gap between the 4 granny squares to the 3 granny squares in the seaming, but it is together officially. I will pop up a picture here of it on the blocking mat so you can see what all the squares look like laid out. I am still, for some reason, loving how this is turning out. So tonight, hopefully after I eat some dinner, I will put a bottom band on the bottom of this. And I'm thinking about doing 3rd loop half double crochets for at least 6 rows. I kind of need about that much length, I think. And I'll do the underarm seam and side seam. I slip stitched the sleeve onto the body because it is fairly heavy. I wanted to make sure that we had added support and structure here at the shoulder seam. So I did slip stitch that into place, and I'm going to slip stitch the underarm and side seam in just one down and around. So that is that plan. One of my packages had really pretty gift wrap in there, or tissue paper. Excuse me. So I wanted to save that, so I just stuffed it in here. Saturday, we will have the ALC and Yarnable unboxings. I do want to do a quickie video on Rambler and Target wools as well. So that'll probably be next Saturday's video. Just circle back to wool for a video. And then up next will actually be viscose, rayon, that group of things. We'll talk about it. There's stuff to talk about there. Just heads up of what's coming. So we have one granny square. This is a 10 round granny square using a 5.5 millimeter Angora hook. Once again, we're just using up all of those worsted weight single skeins, partial skeins from my stash. This is a 10 row corner to corner square. This was the last skein of the powder blue color of the Red Heart Super Saver I had. So now that is, I think I've got maybe a granny left to make out of that. And I might go ahead and start working on some baby hats with it, because we did get a request to do some baby hats. So next year I'll be using a lot of the scraps to make baby hats. And that is everything I've worked on for the last 2 weeks, more or less. I still need to finish the cowl that I'm going to send to my sister-in-law. I need to block my niece's sweater. I think there's something else down there that I was working on. I need to gather up all my half-made socks from the summer and maybe like work on some of those, but I really want to get some work done on that lemon peel blanket. So that may also just become the focus. Once I finish the black cardigan, kind of dive into that. And then the white cardigan I will focus on in the new year, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I keep saying these things. I keep planning these things. And then life just kind of goes, wow. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're doing this, and you don't get a choice about it. So who knows? I may come in here next week, and it's a whole different ballgame. I would also like to finish spinning the wool that I started on the kiwi in October. By the way, this is my hipster light scarf. I will leave a pattern for this down below. I made that a while back. So purchases. I will also hopefully have a package next week to share with you guys too from Arcane Fiberwork. But I did place an order from Knit Picks with all the sales and stuff that they have. They have brought back Felici. So I got a couple of balls of this colorway. This is Buddy. And this one is Sanderson. So we will be seeing these again in May for the Spook Your Spring Make-Along, as well as in July for some Christmas in July. But I did grab these. I do have an affiliate link down below for We Crochet and Knit Picks if you are interested in picking up some Felici as well. I also made a Black Friday purchase from Eat Sleep Knit. Now, I was not going to share this purchase, not because I don't love them. They are a wonderful yarn shop to order from. I will leave them linked down below. They do this like whole yarn marathon thing based on what you purchase, and you're on teams, and they've got like fun activities, and you get extra prizes and stuff like that, like gift certificates for the store, or they send out lottery cards so you can get like a tote bag or, you know, swag or something. I've been purchasing from them for probably like intermittently for the last 12 years, but they do get some really interesting things in. I'm sharing two of the things that I bought here. But the whole reason why I decided to share this purchase is mine came with this little book because I haven't ordered anything this year. So I'm just now starting the Yarnathon. And this was the cutest little thing ever. So gnomes were the theme. And I got a gnome sticker. It's on my needle box. That's what I decided to do with all the knitting and crochet stickers, is I put them on that needle box where I showed you guys how I made the dividers. I can also leave that in the iCard or in the description box down below. But this was like the cutest thing ever. So you've got like all the prizes here. For 1,000 yards, you get $5 credit. 4,000 yards, $10 and a star. One of them's $25 credit and 3 stars, $30 credit, 10 stars. And it was just, just really cute. But it's an actual little activity book in here. We got Mad Libs and word finds and crosswords and coloring pages. I just thought this was the cutest little thing ever. And I just had to share it with you guys, because it is just too cute for words. But I did order some really cool things. I got some of the Cascade Heritage and Solids that I had needed for other projects, or that pair with some of my other yarns. So those really aren't worth sharing, making a big deal out of. But I did want to share with you guys, I got these two Emma's yarns, Crazy Beautiful Color, Simply Spectacular DK base. This is 20,000 Leagues. And this one is 80s Rewind. And I got one of each on a DK base. I'm trying to not get all my hand dyes on fingerings. As much as I love working with them, I do want to start expanding my DK worsted weight hand dyes again. So, or focusing on that. So I did get this on a DK base. I love these two together. So I did get these to work into a project together. But when I start working on socks, and once I'm done with all these granny squares, I'm going to need a new car project. So we're going to go back to socks. I did decide to treat myself finally to a Zauber ball. I have never knit from a Zauber ball before. And I remember when these were launched eons and eons and eons ago, and everybody went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over them. I think they're really cute. They're a self-striping yarn. This is 75% strong quality superwash wool, 25% polyamide. It's virgin wool. I don't know. For some reason, these colors were just like, I kind of need you. I kind of need you. You're kind of wild and crazy. I'm kind of digging you. That's what it looks like knit up. That's what the striping pattern looks like there. But for some reason, I was just feeling this. For Black Friday, Eat Sleep Knit does a super secret sale thing. If you're part of the Yarnathon, you can join in on like Thursday night. But if you're just a customer, you can come in on Black Friday, and it's a secret discount. So when you go to checkout, you get anything from 10 to 100% off your order. Now, I have gotten 20% off before this year. I got 15% off my order. But I had been eyeballing these already. And I had $25 in-store credit from previous purchases and previous lottery tickets. So I wanted to use my store credit, and I also got this. And like I said, some of the solid Cascade Heritage sock yarn. So that is what I purchased. I think that is everything that I have for this video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic day. Definitely check out the pictures at the end of the video. I will get pictures of the tree and all that good stuff. And like I said, I know I have some super cute pictures of Banner, because Banner has been a super lap cat for the last couple days. But Pippin has been kind of doing his own thing. So I think I've got like a picture of the two of them, and that's it for Pippin this week. So, but Banner was super cute. So we got some Banner pictures. I love you guys. I will see you real soon. Please take care of yourselves. Bye, you guys.